This is another way to bring up a help screen. We've got the constant on screen all the time, so you can see when we run this we've got F1 help up there. This time what I'm going to do is I want it to open up a pre-laid out screen, and what I've done is I've actually created a SWF movie which is called Help, and this is my SWF movie, and all it is just a one frame with some text on it which says maze game, etc. And this is pre-laid out, so this would be my screen, and I've put that as a sort of size to fit in there. One important thing is that this now is no longer text, so if I type some text in on this screen, this is actually editable text, but Flash won't know what the font is, so the best thing to do is to break this up into shapes so that we're not worried about fonts. And the way you do that is modify, break apart, or you can see there Control B. When you do it once it puts it into individual letters, and when you do it again using a shortcut you can see there it's just shapes. So I've got this, and I'm going to save it actually in a folder which is in my UDK setup. So I've got UDK game in a Flash folder, and then help screen. Very important that you put it in the Flash folder in a sub folder within there. So create a subfolder. I've called mine help screen, and I save that in there, and then I publish, and that'll then create an object that I can import. So I say import, and I find my Flash folder and my help screen folder, the help.swf. So I've already brought that in, and we can see it's there. With it selected, I'm going to go back to Kismet, and I'm going to say a new action, and it's going to be graphics UI open graphics movie. Movie we're going to open is selected, so I can bring that one in. So I've got it selected there. Click the green arrow, it brings it in. Now the only thing is, what do I want to use to then bring this movie on? Well, I need the new event input, key button pressed, and then the input name, just a bit of a reminder for you here, it's going to be F1. So when we press F1, that's going to open the movie. Let's just test that one out. I press F1, it opens the movie. Now this will just stay on screen, and I don't know if you notice, but there's no display for how long in there, so we need to be able to turn that off. In the other one we displayed it for 5 seconds and turned it off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a delay. So I'm going to add a new action, miscellaneous delay. So when we've successfully opened the movie, it starts the delay. Duration is going to be for 5 seconds, and then when it's finished we then need another new action, graphics UI close graphics movie. So when it's finished it closes the graphics movie. Now it doesn't necessarily know that that's the movie it needs to close, so in order to be able to tie these two together, what I need to do is I need to right click where it says movie player and create a new object variable. That just creates just sort of like a dummy variable, and also tie this into movie player. So once I've tied that in, it knows that we're looking at the same object. So just to recap, we've got a key button pressed, when we press the key we open the movie, delay for 5 seconds, and then we close it. Let's just test that one out. We'll press F1, and I'm just leaving that for a few seconds, and it disappears.